Is Rocket League dying? In a short way to put it, I'll say yes. I think Epic is killing the game, and I'll get more into it. We're gonna get into some gameplay here. I'm just gonna talk about what I think about the future of the game is and where it's at currently. In the state it is in right now, I believe that Rocket League is kind of on its last three legs. You know, it's not on all four. When it went free to play, that was its peak. It had like 600,000 people on, like most players ever played. The game was thriving. The esports was doing well. Now in 2025, forward 5 years later, it's on its 10th year anniversary. It's still struggling to contain players. I'd say like the only player base in Rocket League is the competitive esport player. Maybe that's just because the way I play the game. I play the game competitively, and I like to make videos. I like to stream. With the way Rocket League is going right now, I don't see a viable long life option that it has. Just because they haven't been really adding stuff. Like the biggest two updates they did in the last 5 years was they had the boost meter where you could see your teammates boost. That was a great update. I should have been added a lot sooner. Um, and the demos. Like when you die, you see where you spawn, and that kind of gives you a heads up of like where you should turn instead of just guessing where your car is gonna be end up spawning. Other than that, I haven't really seen any major changes to Rocket League, aside from like map updates. They add new maps and whatnot, but like it's getting to a point where I believe it's get kind of lazy from Psyonix. Well, Epic Games, I should say. Like Unreal Engine 5 is gonna come out soon, and will that bring back the player base? I don't really think so. If Rocket League is to be ported onto Unreal Engine 5, then it's a brand new game. It's gonna be a brand new game because you cannot port like the old code and whatnot. It's like a completely different engine, like 2 generations. Like everybody's gonna have to basically relearn the game, and that's not gonna be viable for the game since it's already a 10-year-old game. I do, however, think that there are some upsides to Unreal Engine 5. They can start to add custom maps, Lethamir's custom maps, for example. Like I'm from Steam, so I'm able to play the custom maps on the workshop with my friends, but we always have to go through a third party, and I believe that this hinders the game, more people from exploring different aspects of the game instead of it just being a competitive game. Yeah, sure, they have hoops, they have extra modes, but they've had those same extra modes for years. They've never updated it. The first time they did something with an extra mode was they gave it a new map for the first time ever. They gave hoops a new map, and that was like 2 years ago. I haven't seen anything new come from the game modes. Oh, and yeah, sure, they added Heat Seeker. It's just like they added Heat Seeker years ago, and now they're just doing a rotation. So like now, like people who love to play Drop Shot can't play Drop Shot right now. Like, let people enjoy what they want to enjoy, and let the game just thrive on its own. You guys should be making constant updates, but like with the way it is right now, it's just lazy work. And then to see all these content creators post, "Oh my God, this new car is insane. This new map is insane. Oh, I love this new update." Even the season rewards are terrible. I couldn't think of anything worse than what's about to drop for this season's rewards. Like a boost. They've come out with 5 different boosts for different seasons. They've come out with like 5 different wheels, 5 different decals, 5 different like it's getting repetitive and a little annoying. And on top of that, they removed trading. The one thing that's keeping an actual community alive, because right now there is no community, or there is, but it's very small, and it's smaller than it was before because trading is gone. Like I knew so many players that literally played this game just to trade. I understand Epic wants to make more money. By making more money, you're hindering like the player base that loves the game for like different reasons. You know, they don't just love Rocket League because they want to hit a double flip reset and score an awesome cool goal. No. They love Rocket League because they like the cars, and they like the cool combinations they can make, or they like the different rewards, or like the different items. Items used to feel like worth something. I remember when I got Heatwave back in the day, man, I felt like my account was like I don't know, it was worth a lot, you know? Like everybody wanted Heatwave. It was one of those rare items. Now I see everybody with Heatwave. Epic has selective hearing when it comes to listening to the community, and I think that's a terrible thing. I think they should really listen to the community more and be active with them. And I know it's a corporate thing, and I know if Psyonix still owned the game, or still had rights to the game, they would be like putting this game in a forward direction instead of a backwards. because just being put in a backwards direction, and it could, like, it has the potential to literally be the best game, like the most watched game. Like, the esports is so good, and on top of that, all these orgs are leaving. G2 left, Cloud9 left. Like, Cloud9 came back, then they left again. Like with all these orgs leaving, even BDS, I don't see BDS used to be on top. Like, all these top teams that were dominating are gone because they can't afford it. Like, it's a losing business. Even Moist was a team that was like pretty popular as well. I know. With all these orgs leaving, that means the game isn't generating enough revenue for the orgs to, like, you know, make any money. And I know esports is already a losing business itself, but like, this game has the potential to be bigger than Counter-Strike, bigger than Dota, bigger than, like, literally anything. It's such a simple game you can wrap your head around. Car hits ball, puts it in net. It's not that, it's literally not that complicated. Like, CS, you know, you got strats and, like, different, like, angles you shoot from, and, like, different weapons. People don't know what they do, and, you know, if you're new to the esport, it's hard to watch. But Rocket League, oh man, it's so easy, and they're ruining it. They're not making it easy for the casual player to come and just watch the esport. Or if the casual isn't into esports and they just want to play the game for fun, it's hard for them to do that as well, because trading isn't a thing. They have to spend $30 on a skin now when it should have only costed like a key and you got some luck. I mean, I do think the shop is cool. Getting rid of trading was just the worst thing like they could have done for this game, and that was all for greed. So I don't know if I was on a tangent, on a ramble here, but I just hope that, like, what I'm saying makes sense, and if you agree with me, like, just drop a like, leave a comment. I just want to express my thoughts on the state of Rocket League and the direction it's going in. Yeah, I just hope you all enjoy the video, and I will see you all in the next video.